Oh, 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 baby.
Hey, welcome
How's
back.
it going?
Dad, Drunk Dad, good book bet. We need to fix this title.
We should just make it longer.
Okay. Hey.
Cheers, Rammel.
Cheers.
What are you drinking? Is that like a
so
with whipped cream?
This is from a bottled Mai Tai.
Oh.
Yes.
Would you just pour like the whole mix, or it's just
the whole mix and then put a little cherry? It's great. Boy. It's pre-mixed. I feel like I'm in Hawaii.
You've earned it. You've earned, at this point in your life, you've earned the right to not have to stir.
I don't want to. You know?
Why measure? Yeah.
I want to go to a bar and somebody make it for me, but I can't. So somebody else pre-made it for me in a factory. And now I drink this factory alcohol.
I like imagining the assembly line and that guy's like wiping a glass, still wanting to know about your problems.
Oh, I miss that guy.
Keeping it moving.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking. Hold on. Let's say. If you're here, say hi. Because why not?
I miss the Frances.
Yeah, I hope they're here. Otherwise, the show's canceled. That's it. That's why we're doing this
now on the real Facebook, not just on Facebook Live.
What's that? Oh, your real life friends?
Yeah. Well, no. We haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Friends. Facebook is real life now.
Yeah.
This is an apple cider from a place called Eris.
Yes.
Which is a apple cider brewery, female-owned, former bank. Used to be a bank. It's just all the things. It's like if I were to throw hipster nonsense into a crank, like into a lotto machine, and it would just pop out. That's it. But it's awesome. The food's fantastic. And on Father's Day, Paige got some takeout and some of this. So.
Oh, that's great.
She was like, just eat the food. What Father's Day is now. Here's the food. Put it in your gullet.
Bill,
we got comments. Who's here? We're renewed for one more week. Only one Franz tonight.
Mamma mia.
What happened?
Hi, Lisa.
Devotees will remember her as Lisa Ross. I'm the only devotee between the two of us. Because you didn't do high school theater with her, Rammel, so it sucks to be you.
You know, I wish some of my high school theater friends would watch this show.
Well, call them up. What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know. Haven't
live?
I don't know. I don't know what people are doing anymore. I don't keep up with anybody.
Who cares, guys?
I see you.
Yeah, this is it. You pick 5 friends, roll with it. This is our top 8. Remember the MySpace top 8? But for the apocalypse now.
Yeah. Oh man.
TikTok is going to save us from the Twitter president that Facebook got us elected into. And we're all going to go back to apocalypse MySpace. Pick 8 people and ride or die, and that's it.
Would you want me on the team for the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, I mean, well, what are we talking about?
I'm not very fast. I'm not good hand-eye coordination.
Is the objective to win, or is the objective to like just hang out and survive?
Survive. Well, I mean, how would you win the zombie apocalypse?
Well, I don't know. Like my knee-jerk reaction was, of course, and then you started undercutting yourself, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go out and like fight zombies in the zombie apocalypse. I'm just gonna like board up my house and Amazon Prime stuff.
I think we've talked about this.
I know. I want to write this movie so bad. I want to write the zombie apocalypse movie where we just keep applauding for the essential workers, the delivery Amazon Prime delivery vans,
and then people keep ordering from Amazon.
Yeah, right. Just like I need my shit. Why it was supposed to be here by 5.
And then there's the people who like don't carry a bat. And instead of
like, it's America, I don't need a bat.
I don't need to carry a bat.
I want anything in my hands ever.
I want to go to Chili's. Then they go to Chili's.
Yeah,
that's the movie. Should we get into some books?
Yeah, we should talk about books. Sorry, you hear that? It's done now. That was my washer.
Oh.
My washer goes off for 40 minutes. It's like boop, beep, boop, beep on repeat. We should read some books.
Yeah.
You going first?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to do, with everything that's going on, trying to teach Winter to love diversity. So we picked this up, Jabari Jumps from Semicolon, which is a Chicago bookstore. We actually ordered from them through this app called Bookshop, so you never have to actually order from Amazon ever again.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, they're great. And Black-owned bookstore. Freaking awesome.
Oh, man.
And so here we go. Jabari Jumps. I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, said Jabari, so I'm not scared at all. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, 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 and then dove down, down, down. Splash! Looks easy, Jabari said. When his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back.
Aww. Apprehension.
Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder. He looked up. You can go before me if you want, he told the kid behind him. I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. Oh, look at him. Jabari started to climb up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches. Stretching is very important, said his dad. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loved surprises. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up. He began to climb up and up and up and up until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. His toes curled around the rough edge. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. I love surprises, he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees. Then he sprang up off the board, flying. Jabari hit the water with a splash. Down, 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 and down he went, and then back up. Whoosh! Jabari, you did it, said his dad. I did it, said Jabari. I'm a great jumper. And you know what? What? Said his dad. Surprise double backflip is next.
Oh, confident.
Yeah, now he knows.
That's great.
Perfect. Perfect story.
I love so much of that. Personally, that's the thing. That's the thing we do with Lane. Is we try to say things are surprising, not scary. Like, oh, was that a little? Did that surprise you? Like fireworks,
yeah,
or which are happening all the fucking time now. Where it's like, oh, was that a little surprising? Yeah, sometimes it's not scary, just surprising, right? But yeah, I love that, and I like that it acknowledges that like sometimes things are scary, sometimes things can be a little great.
And I love like Like the storytelling is so clear without like actually saying Jabari was scared.
Yeah, right. Like I love like the just stalling.
Yeah, just like I need to do my stretches. It's like, yeah, you do because you're horrified. But this is, I don't know, this is so cute and I love it.
Yeah, great, good book, Rammel. We have a theme tonight, and it's a little revolutionary. We're gonna go to my book bad. My book bad is interesting. If you knew me for as long as I know me, stories are that when I was a kid, this was my favorite book. As an adult, it is hot trash. So this is called The Pokey Little Puppy. 'Tis a golden book. And we'll get into it. I'm gonna read it quick.
Okay.
I would not call it a light read, but I'm gonna zip through it.
Oh wow!
See if you can. First of all, let's just look at the dog faces. All of them make me uncomfortable. They're all just like a bad drawn dog.
They look stupid. Yeah,
they're really stupid.
Well, I mean,
they all have cognitive disabilities. Like, look at this batch of idiots. Tongues out, eyes going in opposite directions. Anyway.
Is there a reason why Pokey is spelled that way, or is it?
I don't know, because it was the 40s and nobody spelled that. Okay. So I'm gonna get through this, and it's repetitive, so you'll get the vibe. Here we go. 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, one right after the other. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there.
Uh-oh.
Now, where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a fuzzy caterpillar. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a quick green lizard. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, running round and round, his nose to the ground. Our hero, the slow idiot dog. What is he doing? The 4 puppies asked. And down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short.
This is the first time we've been introduced to the other dogs. Their name.
Yeah, yes. No, that's not their names. That's just a description of how they went down the hill. I am assuming, unless I'm wrong, it's not capitalized. Down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. That theme repeats. I'm going to say that sentence 4 more times in this book.
I see. Okay.
Oh. She is describing the way they descended a hill with an absurd amount of unnecessary description. Okay. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I smell something, said the pokey little puppy. Then the 4 little puppies began to sniff. They smelled it too. Rice pudding, they said. And home they went, fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them. Rice pudding for dessert. Great. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you're the little puppies who dig holes under fences. No rice pudding tonight. And she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone was sound asleep. He ate up the rice pudding and crawled into bed as happy as a lark. So it pays to be slow and dumb. The next morning, someone filled the hole. They put up a sign that said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence just the same and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, up the hill, 2 and 2. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that
Oh,
pokey
man.
little puppy? This is just copy and paste. This is a copy and paste job. But it was 1942, so somebody actually had to cut and paste it. Times were tough. Where is the pokey little puppy? He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a big black spider. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a brown hop toad, which I have to explain to my 3-year-old is a frog. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there was the pokey little puppy sitting still as a stone with his head on one side and his ears cocked up. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked. And down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? I hear something, said the pokey little puppy. The 4 little puppies listened too, and they could hear it too. Chocolate custard, they cried. Someone is spooning it into our bowls.
Okay, chocolate is bad for dogs, yes?
It will kill them. I hadn't even thought of that, Rammel. What I thought of was the fact that they heard chocolate pudding, which sounds like what? From the meadow. Like, I guess they hear the sound. Hear that? Different from rice pudding, which was yesterday.
Yeah.
You could really hear the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds like our brothers and sisters dying. So yeah, chocolate pudding. There, that's a great point.
It's already very bad, but
Here's
that
fun.
makes it worse. Kill the dogs, yeah.
Kill the dogs. And home they went fast as they could, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them with chocolate custard for dessert. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you're the little puppies who will dig holes under fences. It's italicized?
No.
I don't understand the reading. So you're the little puppies who will dig holes under the fence. I just don't get it. No chocolate custard tonight, and she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone else was sound asleep. He ate up all the poison and crawled into bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the hole and put up a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever, ever dig holes under this fence." But in spite of that, the 5 little puppies, dug a hole and went for a walk in the wide, wide world.
I'm sorry. I'm with the signs. I don't do. Are we supposed to believe that these dogs can just read?
Read?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, the mom has opposable thumbs for sign writing.
Right.
And expect
I assume that the mom was the owner.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's
So maybe this is like the homeowner. Maybe this is the Andy in Toy Story, who's still just writing a sign.
maybe.
Like, rabbits in your garden? You should write a sign that says, "Get out of here, rabbits." Rabbits are known to be very reasonable.
Just put a sign on the back of your door that says, "Toys don't leave, please."
Right? All right, home stretch. Here we go. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across green grass, and up the hill, 2 and 2. So the important thing to discuss, Rammel, we're developing a pattern, right? We're noticing they're up. So the dogs go out. One dog's too slow. That dog hears something or sees something or smells something.
Right.
They all go home. 4 of them get in trouble.
Yeah.
Slowpoke comes back, and his reward is whatever the thing is. So I would assume, and sure as shit hope, that as we land the plane on the 3rd and final act, there's some moral or lesson or something that ties it all together.
Yeah, should be.
Let's see. Let's see what expectations the 40s had for kids. Okay. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, up the hill, 2 and 2. When they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. No shit. Now, where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see there was a little grass snake. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a big grasshopper. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, looking hard at something on the ground in front of him. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked, and down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. "What in the world are you doing?" they asked. "I see something," said the poky little puppy. The four little puppies looked, and they could see it too. It was a ripe red strawberry growing there in the grass. "Strawberry shortcake," they cried.
What?
I see a strawberry, and therefore there's strawberry shortcake at home. And spoiler alert, there is. Home they went as fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, under the fence, and sure enough, was dinner waiting for them with strawberry shortcake for dessert. But their mother said, "So you're the little puppies who dug that hole under the fence. No strawberry shortcake for supper tonight," and she made them go straight to bed. But the four little puppies waited till they thought she was asleep, and then they slipped out and filled up the hole. And when they turned around, there was their mother watching them. "What good little puppies," she said. "Come have some strawberry shortcake." And this time, when the poky little puppy got home, he had to squeeze in through a wide place in the fence. And there were his four brothers and sisters, licking the last crumbs from their saucers. "Dear me," said his mother, "what a pity you're so poky." Now the strawberry shortcake is all gone. So the poky little puppy had to go to bed without a single bite of shortcake, and he felt very sorry for himself. And the next morning, someone put up a sign that read, "No desserts ever unless puppies never dig holes under this fence again."
Can I look at that sign again, please?
Yeah, it's triple negatives, first of all.
No desserts ever unless puppies never dig holes under this fence again.
Yeah, so first of all, this dunce of a 6-month-old idiot dog is staring at it like, "Bro, let's assume I can read. What are you trying to even say?" The moral is, I don't know what. I don't know what.
I don't know either. Because like the brother knows that dessert is coming. And what dessert is coming, it seems. Thanks, Bill. That's good.
What else do we have? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think golden is just another way for saying terrible, but we already own it. Yeah, way too many words, Brian. Way too many words. I'm just combing through this. So by being slow, he gets to house desserts all by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Until one day, when the other puppies like do the right thing, and then he comes home late and he feels bad for himself. And it's like the moral of that story is you should have been faster, or you should have,
or like, I don't like, because he doesn't do anything other than getting home slowly that like causes his brothers to turn against him. Like everybody knows he's still out in the world, right?
Right. I don't understand. Is this dog like, I'm not trying to, but like, is it like a John Travolta in Phenomenon, Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man sort of thing, where like the dog's gift is that he can hear custard, but he's just really physically slow. Like, he's like bad at walking, but he can think of a strawberry and shortcake materializes.
Also, never heard the term pokey for somebody who was slow, which I guess I understand like slow poke.
Yeah, right.
But
I don't know.
The 40s.
I get to the end of this book. Paige actually, Paige like came downstairs one night and was like, "Are you doing a Rammel show soon?" I'm like, "Why?" And she like,
"This is not."
She's like, "Here, this is trash." Lights a cigarette.
I very much like that Paige thinks this is the Rammel show.
Yeah, when's the next Rammel show? Read this trash. I'm taking it out of a room.
That's very bad.
Yeah, just musical nothing.
Yeah, it sounds lovely, and I'm sure my kid, my 1.5-year-old, would love to hear it.
Yeah, I don't mind reading it. Like it reads fine. Like there is music to it, and we learn what a grasshopper and a snake and a spider look like.
Right.
And what a brown hop toad is.
Which is a frog, apparently.
Frog. I just call it frog. There's the brown hop frog.
Also, telling kids that they should feed their dogs chocolate is wrong.
Irresponsible. Also, just the idea that like the mom also doesn't know that the poke. That's the other thing, and then we'll get off this.
Okay.
The mom isn't like, you learned your lesson the hard way. The dog comes home and the mom's like, oh, what a shame you're so slow. No food for you. Go feel sorry for yourself.
Yeah.
The end.
And there wasn't like Nanny's legs from Muppet Babies in there where we see the mom, right?
Nope.
So we don't know if the mom is,
Nope.
you know, a lady or a
No, I don't know if it's a human lady or a
dog
lady. I assumed it was a dog mom, which makes no sense because the dog mom would not be. I always imagined it as a dog mom. I don't know. It's book shit. Moving on.
I think it's you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna do my book Good, which again is a pretty much a book great. So this is Hair Love, which if you where's my text? Here we go. Won an Oscar. They did a short animated version of this, which I actually saw before I read the book, and it's great. It's great. The book is very similar, a little different, but very similar. And it's great.
The author is the same as the director, right?
Yeah, same as the director, Matthew Cherry. I think he used to play in the NFL. That's all.
Not to be not to toot my own horn, but I worked with him on the Red Line.
You did what?
I worked with him on the Red Line. He shot
really?
Red Line, and yeah, really nice guy.
The CBS 1 hour drama, The Red Line.
Yes.
Starring Rammel Chan.
No, I mean, not just me. I mean, there were a lot of them.
It was a Rammel vehicle. It was called The Rammel Show. That's what Paige called it. Yeah.
Okay. Continue. Thank you, Jim.
My name is Zuri, and I have hair that has a mind of its own. It kinks, coils, and curls every which way. I love the art. It's excellent. I want to make sure that I'm not throwing. Everything's mirrored. There we go. Daddy tells me it's beautiful. That makes me proud. I love that my hair lets me be me. In funky braids with beads, I am a princess.
Mm-hmm.
And when my hair is in 2 puffs, I am above the clouds like a superhero. My hair even does magic tricks. One day, Rocky and I were playing outside when along came the rain. From large to small it went, presto, just like that. There's nothing my hair can't do. Today, I woke up extra early all by myself. I was too excited to sleep. It's a big day. Daddy was still sleeping. Shh, I said to Rocky as we tiptoed past him. Lately, Daddy has been worn out. He makes me breakfast, takes me to school, goes to work, picks me up, and yesterday we went for a bike ride around the park. I think he needs a break. But today is special. I want the perfect hairstyle. This calls for a professional's touch. Paws off, Rocky. Crack. Daddy heard the crash. Zuri, what on earth? He asked. I was only trying to help, I said. Daddy smiled. Can I help too? It'll be a piece of cake, Zuzu. The first style was a big no way. The second was no better. No, Daddy. Then Daddy tried slicking my hair back into 2 puffs. Ouch, Daddy yelled. I like that there's like bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Daddy said, as he reached into the drawer and pulled out a pick. Ta-da! Daddy, really? I said. I'll be right back, he promised. Now, how's that? He asked.
Oh.
Daddy, come on. Look at that little tear. We can do better than that. I really need this hair to be special. Don't worry, he said. We'll figure this out. Then I had a great idea. She got her iPad out with her little video thing there. Daddy gathered all the tools we needed, and we were set. Watching carefully, Daddy combed, parted, oiled, twisted. He nailed it. Funky puff buns. Pretty, pretty, and so much fun. Rocky approved too. I put on my superhero cape as the final touch to a perfect look. Where's my Zuzu? Mommy called from the door. She could not get in the house fast enough. Mommy! Well, you've got to be the prettiest Supergirl I've ever seen, she said. And your hair is beautiful. Who did it? I looked at Daddy and beamed. Mommy smiled. Very nice. Thank you. We learned from the best, Daddy said as he gave her a big hug. My hair is Mommy, Daddy, and me. It's hair love. The end. It is way less heavy-handed than in the short film, but like,
Sure.
It's a mom coming home with no hair and the importance of doing your hair. And like, we watched the short film and it was just like,
Oh,
forget it. Forget it.
so much.
I
I think we watched it. It came out like pretty early last year, and Winter was, Winter was pretty young, but like it was like an emotional time anyway. So it was just, very, very good.
But it's funny because you can miss it in the book. Like it's not, and it's kind of why I love it in the for a book where it's like there's a sign that says "Welcome Home," and you really have to look hard on the iPad to see that the mom is the woman who does the hair tutorials.
Yeah.
And she's coming home with, like, in the short film, you know, they're visiting her at the hospital and she's in a wheelchair and it's the cancer ward and you're like, oh my God.
Right.
But I like that it's there if you want it, and it's also easily hand wavable if your kid is 3.
It's kind of cool. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you.
It's kind of cool as like an artistic thing that like the author is also the director of the movie, and that like, but like both of them are like different approaches to the same story. It's like really kind of cool because like he almost adapted his own story to make it better for the short film. You know? To make it work better for the short film. And I don't know, I just love it. It's so it fills in a lot. Both things fill in like a lot of details for the other thing.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, like they really like fantasize the struggle with the hair where he's like in a box ring and like beat up by the hair. Also, like, as a dad who tries to do hair, it's terrible, and I can't. Like, the struggle is real. So Lane has this book memorized. We read it like 6 times, and she loves it. And I tried to get her on film doing it, but she got wise pretty.
Hi, my name is Zert, and I have a hair that has mind of its own. It keeps girls every which way.
That's right.
Dad, could we? I think I can try that again.
Okay, you try that again.
Dad, could we put your phone down?
Oh, like down here?
No, just put down and not take picture again.
Oh. Okay. Got it. Just put it down and not take picture again.
Okay. She's looking at it too. She's looking at the phone the whole time.
And I have it on like selfie mode, so she can see that we're doing it. And lots of times she likes doing that. And she's just like, no, put it down. Further into the trash. Thank you. Don't take a picture again.
Yeah, if I take my phone out around Winter and she just says gone and then like throws it into the air. It's amazing.
Gone.
They're smarter than us. They know we're stupid.
Yeah.
They know
how to make us dance.
Yeah.
It's just like a dog with a bowl of chocolate custard. Follow it and go fetch.
All right.
Let's land this plane. What do you have here?
You know what? I've got for any of those fans who watched the show when I did Goodnight Moon, I'm dunking it once again on Margaret Wise Brown with Home for a Bunny. My mother-in-law gave us this book, and I don't know if she likes it, but I've had to read it quite a bit because my daughter really likes it.
Yeah.
But it is insane. Okay, dive into it. Spring, 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 sang the robin.
Oh, God.
Spring.
Just out of the gate, it's just yelling. Ah!
It's just the emotion involved with having to read this again. All right.
Sorry.
Spring, 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 sang the robin. Spring, 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 sang the frog. Spring, said the groundhog. It was spring. The leaves burst out, the flowers burst out, and robins burst out of their eggs. It was spring. In the spring, a bunny came down the road. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny, a home of his own. Under a rock, under a stone, under a log, or under the ground, where would a bunny find a home?
That doesn't rhyme. That's just no, right? Like it's not trying to rhyme. That's just
No, it's just, I mean, like, it's just trying to sound like it rhymes.
okay. Got it. Thank you.
Where is your home? He asked the robin. Here, 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 sang the robin. Firstly, this stupid bunny is asking the robin in her home where her home is. So already I hate it.
Real quick, can you clear this up for Bill?
Bill, it's spring.
Also, proportions. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That rabbit is 18 feet tall.
Yeah, this tree is really high up and he's just staring in. Here, 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 sang the robin. Here in this nest is my home. Here, 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 sang the little robins who were about to fall out of the nest. See, I think Margaret Wise Brown intended to mean fly out of the nest, but like, anyway, here is our
about to fall out.
Fall out of the nest. Here is our home. Not for me, said the bunny. I would fall out of a nest. I would fall on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, bunny.
Move along.
Awesome. I appreciate you clarifying that you can't fly. So he went on looking for a home. Where is your home? He asked the frog. Walk, 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 sang the frog. Walk, walk, walk. Under the water, down in the bog. Not for me, said the bunny. Under the water, I would drown in a bog. I'm so glad Winter is only 1.5 years old because I would have to explain the word drown to my daughter.
For a minute, and now I'm going to write this book instead. For a minute, I wish that whole page was just wog, wog, wog. And the bunny was like, oh yeah, I don't speak frog. And then just have a conversation with the bird, but then the frog just wog, wog, wog.
Been so much better. Okay. So he went on looking for a home. Where do you live? He asked the groundhog. In a log, said the groundhog. Can I come in? Said the bunny. No, you can't come in my log, said the groundhog. What the fuck? Why is this groundhog being so needlessly mean to this stupid bunny? Makes no sense. So the bunny went down the road. Down the road and down the road he went. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny, a home of his own. Under a rock or a log or a stone, where would a bunny find a home? Down the road and down the road and down the road he went until he met a bunny. Where is your home? He asked the bunny. Here, said the bunny, here is my home. Under this rock, under this stone, down under the ground, here is my home. Can I come in? Said the bunny. Yes, said the bunny. And so he did. And that was his home. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because the moral of the story is it's like you got to stay with your own kind, firstly. And then, secondly, why did she have to use so many words?
Sometimes.
So many of the same words.
Right. Right. Wog, 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 wog. And spring. Sounds like she would had like you need to do 25 words per page. And she was like, I can tell this in 4. So that frog is going to keep wogging until I'm done.
Yeah. Like, they gave her, it's like, do as many words as you want, but make it super simple for the babies.
Yeah, but make sure you tell them all the different ways that a rabbit could die.
Yeah. I don't want no rabbit falling from no tree.
Right.
And I don't want him in the water because he could drown.
Tell him Brian's going against the curve, which is fine.
Fair point.
That's the other thing. I like that it was like you can't live in a nest because you'd fall, and then it's like you can't live in the water because you drown, and then it's like you can't live in this log because fuck you. The grown-up's just like, get out. No,
I don't like you.
move along.
Down the road he went. It's like, why do you need to say it like this, Margaret?
Right. Yeah. Down the road he went, over a stone, under a log, almost driving, not quite.
Almost rhyming, but not quite. It is a beautiful book. Brian says the illustrations are cute. I like it. It calms my daughter down. I've read it to her so many times because she gets so. Yes, they are assholes.
I'm known for that.
I read it to her so many times because she enjoys it so much, but it's also, if I have to say spring one more time when it's not spring, I'm gonna jump out of my window.
I also think that might be part of why she loves it, because it's like it is pleasing to the ear, right? The same thing with Pokey Little Dipshit. Like there is something pleasing to dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum wog 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 spring log log log.
And I think maybe that's how literature was in the 1940s. But everything's gotten better.
I think we nailed it on our Goodnight Moon episode. This is copyright 1942. Written by Jeanette Sebring Lowry. Illustrated by Gustav Tengren.
Wow, Gustav.
So international, right before you couldn't do that anymore because it was
Gustav was a German who never met a dog but was described dogs once.
In the middle of World War II. I shall draw these idiot dogs.
This is what I think it looks like.
Yeah. The moral is be very slow and you shall survive.
This was Home for Bunny was actually 1956, so a few years after World War II, but still.
So like this was like her. Did she write a lot of books, or did she write 2 books? Did it take her a decade? Is this the follow up to Goodnight Moon?
All of them involve bunnies, so I don't know.
She workshopped this for 10 years.
I'm working. You gotta stick with what you're good at.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was like a thing that if anyone wanted to do it in the I feel like if you and I go back in time, I feel like we would have a truckload of cash. We would be Dr. Seuss, like Jim and Rammel. Like if we had to do a Back to the Future, where we just go back in time and write a shitload of kids' books in the 40s that like teach them anything or have a moral or a lesson or a plot.
They'd be like, "Wow, how do you think that would be good?"
Now, is this for like the nanny to read to the baby, or the parents? Either way,
whoever. I think that they also like, how like in like when did Wizard of Oz come out? Like 1936, right?
39, I think.
39. And like how in A Christmas Story, they're still talking about Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
like it was the only movie,
right.
For like a long time, and it was like, this is a great movie. It's like we're gonna keep pumping it out to the kid.
Right. This is the kids movie we made,
and it's the one. No, we don't need any other one. I think
we have Goodnight Moon.
Yeah,
and we have
Home for a Bunny as the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
the side piece. That's it. Yeah. There was like a dozen books. It was like, well, what are you going to do? Read to your kid every night?
For a special Saturday night, I'm going to read you a story.
I'm going to read you a story, kid. Now go freshen my Manhattan while I get the book.
Dust this thing off.
Yeah, I don't know. I just it's bad. Is this another old one?
Big Red Barn?
Or is this just another book?
I don't know. Mom, clarify.
Context. Oh, several cute books about cute animals. Also, like the rabbit just lets the other rabbit live with it, which is nice, but also like that rabbit didn't learn anything. Yeah, that rabbit learned to look for a rabbit and then be like, can I stay on your couch for 40 years?
Also, this is like kind of an aggressive. I feel like he's like, I'm gonna come in.
Can I come in?
It's very aggressive.
You have room in there? In case of you have a bedroom? Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the subtle theme of the night was out with the old and in with the new, and
yeah. I mean, she still loves it. That's the thing. Like we read all of the we read a ton anyway, but like she particularly likes Home for a Bunny. I mean, like bunnies are good friends. Bunny is a good like creature to relate to, I think.
Mm-hmm. Listen, we've discussed this, the whole overarching concept of this show, right? Like if our kid likes the book, we're going to read the book.
Yeah.
At our own dismay. But if the kid likes the book, we're going to read the book. And like, just because this book, like a book bad, I don't think is going to damage your child. I don't think Home for a Bunny is going to damage Winter. I don't think Pokey Little Puppy is like teaching Lane anything that I'm going to have to unteach. Pinkalicious is an asshole. That book, that's an exception. But like, it's just like when I have 5 minutes, if I only have 5 minutes to read a book to my kid,
mm-hmm.
Can this book do two things? Can it be a bonding experience between father and daughter, which any book would be, right? Like that's where we're together in the same room. But can it also teach her a thing, either about colors, shapes, numbers, emotions, society, life, what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure. So
just because a book's bad doesn't mean we need to undo what it's doing, right? Like the Home for a Bunny is dumb. It's fine. It's dumb. Pokey Little Puppy is stupid. This is a stupid book, but it's fine. She likes the sounds coming out of my mouth. I will read it to her every day for the rest of her life if she asks. Yeah. But I would rather it accomplish something.
I mean, like, not even, that's the thing too, is like, it's not even about the accomplishment of anything. It's just that my brain begins to hurt after reading something really dumb over and over again. And like, there are some books like Jabari Jumps or Hair Love even that like, I'm like mining for, I don't need to mine for gold because there's like gold everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, it's like, I have to really think about like, man, is there any way that this could be less vapid and stupid?
Right. We should next week. There are a couple old books that I love.
Oh,
so maybe we should challenge next week if it works. I don't want to have like an ABC's debacle. Yeah, they don't have to accomplish anything. Agreed. But when they accomplish less than nothing, it's fine. Like her liking it is great. Her liking it and me liking it is better. Her liking it and me liking it and it contributing to the better development of her brain and personality. Sweet spot.
Yeah.
That's what I want. As many of as I can get. Maybe we should think about if there is an old book that you like, see if we can.
I think there might be. I think so.
We can try it.
Old things.
Couldn't have all been trash.
I mean, there's some stuff that I like that doesn't accomplish anything either. Like that she likes that I like, and I'm just like, this is so. Like I was thinking about this. Hooray for Birds! I did it as a book good, but it does accomplish something similar to Home for a Bunny. It's repetitive. There's a lot of just silliness, nonsense, jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Pecking.
Yeah, and especially the first. So the other thing, this is important to remember, is like Winter is 18 months old.
She's coming close to 18. Yeah.
Lane just turned 3. So like we are like when Lane was younger, right? Like some of my favorite books were dumb nonsense that were fun. Like there's Peck Peck Peck. I don't remember but it's like a bird learning how to peck holes. It's like today I'm gonna learn to peck holes, and they're just holes in the book, and it's like peck 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 peck. And I used to love.
Yeah.
Nothing, but it was just like there was holes that she would put her fingers in, and like it had a rhythm to it, and it's like a peck and peck and peck and peck and peck 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 until there's nothing left to peck. And like I love that book. It didn't teach her much, but like I peck a door, I peck a thing, like so you're identifying what objects are, and there's holes in the book and whatever. So like it's fine, like it doesn't, but like yeah, it was fun nonsense, and
you're interacting with your kid, right? I mean, like,
yes, right.
I mean, like I think that like any book is a book good if it's with your kid,
right? Except for English.
Me, I mean, lots of books can be book bad between you and me.
Yeah, that's the point. Book bad means here. This is our venting session. I got to read this book again. Again and again and again. And if I don't tell somebody how much I hate it, because I can't tell her, so I have to tell the internet.
Yeah. I had to tell my buddy Jim. This book.
This was wonderful.
Yeah, I missed this.
I know.
It's good.
Let's do it again next week, and we'll try and see if there's anything before our time that's eligible.
Send us some suggestions if you'd like.
Yeah, if you have pitches, I think I have one. I think Caps for Sale. Have you ever read Caps for Sale?
Mm-mm.
I never read it before Lane. It was Paige's favorite book. Great. I think that's the one I'm gonna bust out next week.
All right. Send us some. All right, man.
All right.
See you later.
Bye.